Niggas every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, yo, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner girl, run the nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down to pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B, foreign language, we ain't coming from a bum. Drippy, sipping like Capri Sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Course doors open, I'm the best out, hands down.
Dude, what the hell?
Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch your shoulders or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, 100 down in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel
Finally,
myself a
God
little bit.
dang.
Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick
What?
it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
Mommy said you got a vest. I don't know.
Even with a sprain. Can I kick it?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Who got hurt?
That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
No, go find. You do got socks. His socks downstairs. They want to.
8 yards to go on second down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
DJ
sir.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come. Check. Greg.
Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was covered by
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Dobbs. He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Dobbs. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brought down by Jonathan.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense
man,
next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, it's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
20.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Great. 20. 26 months. Check back.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. He can Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dobbs. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Julio Jones.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 2-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Titans 6.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
What he got in there?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Sure.
Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 8.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How Perry Nicholson getting burned? Like, that's crazy.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Al Woods on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Brings
the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now the rookie runner from App State is Darrington Evans. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
At the 28-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he can't get rid of it.
Give it the tag. Jack can fix it.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I like that play call right after they've been sacked because they anticipated pressure again. And if you believe that, you know you've got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. That one was incomplete.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake. Dobbs out to his left. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette, and last year he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton uncorks one for Davis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Titans.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton airing it out deep for Smith. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before the break. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Play brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Titans 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Dobbs is throwing. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again. Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. And
nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Newton. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. Extending the arm.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off-play action. Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Henry, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings
on 2nd and a yard. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
taken down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's another.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
The 42-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On first down, McDonald flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd